Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sitshiro Mohlodi. I'm the subject advisor at Lijweli-Putswa district, working in GET for mathematics. I am now going to work as a chief marker for the province. I started this last year, but it's temporarily. During this time of the year, I do that. Colleagues, the purpose of being here is to actually take you through the memo so that we can standardize the marking and have uniformity in our province. Sometimes when we mark, we make mistakes. We either give learners more marks or we deny them marks. So hence I explained from the beginning that we want to standardize the marking. Let me now start with the business of the day. Before that, I want to explain that I had some calls from previous schools where schools wanted to mark the paper as the whole school, and we explained during our cluster meetings that maths must be marked by the subject teacher or either teachers in the mathematics department. So if you are going to do a team marking, use only the maths teachers, please. Okay, let's look at our paper now. Our paper was out of 75 marks. And then learners were supposed to write the paper in 1.5 hours. Now, let's look at the memo now, or the question paper first. Looking at the question paper, it says the question 1, circle the letter of the correct answer. What is the next number in the number sequence? Colleagues, I want to explain something based on the multiple choice questions. Usually you'll find that learners, instead of circling, they cross. And some of the teachers penalize them for crossing the answers. So colleagues, you don't penalize a learner if he has crossed the correct answer or on the correct answer. Other learners will underline the correct answer instead of circling. So it is still acceptable if he underlines the correct answer. You will find that others might write the symbols instead of the crossing. Maybe the correct symbol, choosing the correct answer, then he chooses the correct symbol. You will still mark him correct. Okay, let's look at question 1 there, where learners were supposed to fill in that next number. In that case, again, you will find that a learner will fill in the correct answer and forget to circle. Then you will mark him correct there on the correct answer. In some instances, a learner will try to play maybe with you, where he will write the answer here, or he's guessing the answer. He gives the correct answer and circles the wrong answer. Then you consider the first one. Okay, let's look at the memo. It says the question paper says, what is the next number in the sequence? And then we have the 13, 17, 21, and 25. And then the correct answer there is 20, 29. Or a learner may write B there. Before you mark, I nearly forgot, read the notes on the marking memo. General marking note, it says give full marks for answers only unless otherwise stated. Number 2 says accept any alternative correct solution that is not included in the memorandum. The solution is mathematically correct, but it is not included in the memorandum. We credit the learner. Number 3, CA refers to consistent accuracy. Then it says see clarification at 5.7. Okay, let's go to number 2. Number 2 there, question 2. Which number is missing in the number pattern? Then we are given there to fill in there. 9.17, 9.15, 9.13, and then the correct answer there is 9.11. It's 1 mark. We go to the next question there. What is the length of the pencil shown there? The length of the pencil is 56 centimeters, 5.6 millimeters, 0.56 meters, 5.6 centimeters. Then the correct answer there on 1.3 is either Elena right D or 5.6 centimeters. 1 mark also there. 15 there. What is the median of the data set below? And then we are given there A is 20, B 30, C 40, D 50. Now the memos there, it's 40. It's 1 mark. And then we go to the next question again there. Round off 347,659 to the nearest 100,000. Then we are given the answers there. Now 1.6, the answer there is 300,000. 300,000. Colleagues, you see there the answers on the multiple choice questions. I think they are straightforward. Let's look at number 1.8. 1.8 here. 1.8, 1.8, 1.8. Okay. The question says, I want to explain something here. That's why I skipped that other one, because I don't think there is a problem. What capacity does the arrow on the jack indicate? Another thing that Elena may do here is, instead of choosing the correct answer here, he will write it here. We cannot penalize him for that. We can still credit him. He writes it here and then forgets to indicate it there. Okay. Let's go on. The question paper here. Let's look at the question paper. What fraction of the diagram is shaded? And then we have our memo here. My things now. My things. Let me put my things in order. I want to put my things in order here. I think I must move. Okay, here is my memo. The question paper, the multiple choice was easy. I want to explain things on the memo here. Okay, let's come to another one here. Number 2. Number 2. If you look in the question paper there, three, 4, okay. You look in the question paper there, okay. Here is the question paper. We are at number 2. Number 2, yeah, number 2 is here. Number 2, The question said, write the number symbol for the following number: 342,650,798, and it's 1 mark. Yes, the answer there is 342,650,798. In some instances, you will find that the learner write this without leaving the space. So in that case, we cannot penalize the learner as long as the number is correct. We cannot penalize him or her. And then, under the clarification there, they say all digits must be correct. In other words, everything here must be correct. Okay, let's go to question 3. Question 3. It says, write down the next prime number. Okay, let's go to the memo. Question 3, the prime number. The answer there is 31. No other answer. 31. Okay. Number 4. What is the value of the underlined digit in this number? Here they want the value and it counts 1 mark. So the correct answer there is 40 million. That is the correct answer. But now, other learners will do this. If you read in the clarification, they say the following answers are also acceptable. 40M. If he writes 40M, you credit him. 40 million in words, you will still give him 1. 40M, you will still credit him. Or 40 multiplied by 1 million, you will still credit him 1 mark. Okay. 5.1. 5.1. Calculate the answers for questions 5.1 to 5.7. Okay. Here, colleagues, let's look at 5.1. The answer there, they added all the numbers there. Okay. They added there the numbers. Now what happens is a learner might get the first one here right and this second one wrong. So in that case, you don't mark him wrong. Because now there maybe he wrote 400 and then here it's correct 783. You will give him 1 mark there. And then that one will be wrong. Now they say under the clarification, all digits must be correct. Answers only yes. Here is another one. If a learner has written only the answer, you see there they have tabulated the numbers horizontally, and then the learner takes these numbers and just write the correct answer there. If all the digits are correct, then you credit him full marks, him or her full marks. That is 2 marks. And then again they say all digits correct, full marks if the digits are correct and he gave only the answer. He went straight to the answer. Or he writes 389, 783 only. That's the answer. Now that I explained that if this one is correct, it's 1 mark. If the second one is correct, you see, it's 1 mark. It might happen that this one is correct and this one is wrong. Another thing on the CA, colleagues, a learner may be writing, let me write here. he writes it 4, 4, 3, 4, 8, 9. 3, 4, 9, 8, 7. Instead of writing 307, maybe he writes 370. 370. Ne? Then we add 9 plus 7, 16. We carry 1 is 16. 16 is 23, 24. Carry 2 is 4 plus that is 13. Plus that is 18. Plus 2 is 20. Carry 2. 2 plus that is 10 is 14. Carry 1. And then that 7 is 8. If we find that in this case, Elena wrote a wrong number by mistake here, but his answer here is correct, then we mark him right. We graded him 1 mark for the answer, and then we can penalize him there. Okay. 5.2 also. Let's go to 5.2 also. I think now consistent accuracy. Okay. Let us look at 5.2 there. He was supposed to subtract 5.2 there. And then it's 2 marks. Okay. Let's look there. Again, 49508985847. He's supposed to subtract that. They say here the correct answer is there. You give him 2 marks. You give him 2 marks. You give him 2 marks there. You give him 2 marks here. Okay, here. If this is correct. And then all digits must be correct. It's 2 marks. Answers only, all digits correct. Where he gives only the answer, where the digits are correct, you give full marks. And then again the same thing there. You see if this one is correct and then this one is wrong, you'll mark him right and then wrong here and then give him 1 mark. I hope it becomes clearer now, colleagues. Okay, it's 5.2. Let's go to 5.3. 5.3. 5.3. Okay. 5.3. There, Elena was supposed to multiply. Okay, let me show you. Was supposed to multiply that one. Okay. We have that one where Elena is supposed to multiply 3097 multiplied by 249. Now, here in the memo, it is explained. We look at that, the first product, the second product, the third, and then the answer there, the final answer. You mark the first product, the second product, and the third product, and the answer there. Let's look at what they say. Accept any method that is mathematically correct, apply CA. Okay, how do we apply CA in this case? Elena multiply this, he get it correct. This one, he write a wrong number. Then you'll mark him wrong here. And then this one also is right. He gets the correct product, you mark him right. Now what you do is you look at whether his addition here of the 3 numbers with the wrong one is correct. And if it is correct, you mark him right. Then it means Elena will get 3 marks out of 4. Remember that it counts 4 marks. Don't just say, no, the product is wrong here, the final answer is wrong, and then you mark him that. Try to find out. And then another mathematically correct answer, colleagues, the lattice multiplication is also applicable, because I noticed last year when we were marking that there was a learner who came up with that, and then he got the correct answer. If it is mathematically correct, then you credit a learner for that. I don't know whether you know the lattice multiplication, but okay. Lattice multiplication, let me look at the number. It's 3097. Then you go that way. You can do it that way, okay. You multiply by what? By 249. 249. Then 249. Then you do that. No, sorry. Let's do it this way. It's 249. Good. Now, here, this is the tens, and this is the units. So you say 2 by 7 is 14. Okay, let's look at that one. 2 by that is 14. 2 by 9 is 18. 2 by 0, okay. 2 by that is 6. Remember I said this stands for tens and this for the units. And then we come to this one. 4 into 7. You get 28. Ne? 4 multiplied by 7, sorry. 4 multiplied by 7 is 28, not into. And then 4 multiplied by 9 is 36. And then 4 multiplied by that is that. And then 4 by 3 is 12. Now we come to 9. 9 multiplied by that is, okay, 63. And 9 by 9 is 81. 81. 9 multiplied by that, and then 9 multiplied by that is 27. Now you bring your numbers. You say it's 3. Then that one, okay. 8 plus that is 14, plus that is 15. You carry 1. You come to that one. 4 plus that is 6, plus that is 12, is 20, is 20. 1, you carry 2. Then you come to that one. You carry 2. 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 3 is 12, plus 7 is 19, is 21. You carry 2 again. Okay? 1 plus that, and then 1 plus that is 3, plus that is 5, plus 2 is 7. Okay. It's 7. And then you say that plus that is 0 plus 6, and that is 7. Therefore, your answer is 771,153. Then you'll get your answer. Other learners might use this method. It's called lattice multiplication. Lattice multiplication. Okay, some of you might know this. Okay. Now let's come to that one. 5.4. 5.4. Okay. On the memo, that is straightforward. you mark there and there and there. No CA here indicated. In other words, this one is straightforward. No CA is indicated here. Let's come to that one. 4 1/8 plus 3 3/8. The answer there, how do you mark? You see there they have marked 7. You mark 7. 4 plus 3, 7. And then 1 plus that is 4/8. It's 1 mark. So always go to the clarification for clarification of how to mark on this side. 7.5 is also acceptable, but no extra mark is awarded for simplifying. Like here, Elena will come to this step and simplify. You cannot credit him 2 and then for simplifying 1. Marks, we only look at the total number of marks is 2 here. Okay, let's go to the next one. 20% of 400. You mark there 20/100, which means 20%. You mark there 20/100, which is 20%, multiply by 400. You mark that one and the correct answer. And then again there, if he simplified this 20/100 and have written 1/5 here, or 1/5, yes, let me use the correct language, 1/5. Multiply by 400, you mark there and the answer there. They say the answers only all correct full marks. So if Elena has written 8, you still credit him full marks. You don't say, where does this answer come from? We assume that maybe he has done his calculations on a separate page. Okay, let's come to this one. 5.7, 5.7, 5.7, 5.7. Okay. 7.83 plus 5.39 minus 4.86. 4.86. Now let's look at the marking here. The correct answer, yes, let's look here. When you add the 2, they give you this one. You mark. And then the final answer, you also mark the final answer here. That is how we get this 3 marks. Okay. Now, let's take for instance, here, Elena, okay, Elena does this. For example, it's 7.83 plus 5.39 minus 4.86. Okay. He added this. I'm trying to explain this and get maybe 12.96 and subtract 4.86 correctly when he does that. Let me say he does this. He said this is 12.96 and then he does that. He subtracts now 6 minus that is 0 and then 9 is 1, then 12 minus that is 8, 10. So what happens here is that will mark, what happens here is, we'll mark him wrong here. But here, because this answer is correct, we'll credit him. Because with this wrong, he got the correct. With this wrong answer from the 2, he got the correct answer. So we'll give him 2. Award 2 marks for CA. This is how we award that 2 marks. He could not add this properly, but with the wrong answer, here he worked it, and then he got the correct answer for his wrong answer, for his wrong number here. So therefore, we credit him. Okay, let's go to 6. 6 there, complete. 6 and 7. 6 and 7, complete that one. The answer is 6 there. Okay, on 6 there, the answer is 3. Sorry, the answer is 3 there. The answer is 3 on 6. And then number 7, the answer is 4. You see, there is no clarification here. It's either right or wrong. 3 and nothing else. 4 and nothing else. Then you give the marks there. Now let's come to this one. Number 8. 8. Okay. Number 8. Okay, here is 8. Susan buys a school bag for 65 rand 81 and a pencil case for 18 rand 26. How much change should he get if she pays with 100 rand banknote? Okay, colleagues, let's look at this one here. It's number 8. Now we want the change. Okay, we want the change. Look at that. He or she, yeah, let me use he or she or she. I've been using he. Now, she wrote here 65. This is the correct answer. 68 rand 81 cent plus 18 rand 23 cent. Then she added here, and then she subtracted from the 100 rand notes and got that one. And you see it is 2 marks here. Okay, so we mark this addition here and the final answer. Now, how does the CA apply here? If he added this 2, he says maybe it's 30, let me say he says 40 rand. 40 rand. And then he subtracts 40 rand from 100 rand, and then he got what? 60 rands. We'll mark him wrong here, and then here it's 1 mark. So out of 2, Elena will get 1 mark. All right. I think it is clear now. Okay. Let's go to another way. Okay, before I skip that one, let's go to another way. Another way of doing it, the correct way, is they have indicated here 100 rand minus 65 rand 81 minus 18 rand 23, and then they say 34 rand minus that one. You see, it's 1 mark there and another 1 mark. That is another way of doing it. Okay. Are you still with me, colleagues? I hope so. All right. Now let's go to number 9. Number 9. I'll show you here and then go straight to the memo. Number 9. Complete if 787 minus 614 is equals to 173. Then 173 plus is equals to 787. The memo there, question 9. is 614, no clarification there. Then let's come to number 10. Number 10 also, will I count the number 104? If I count in multiples of 16 up to 160, the answer was yes or no here. Elena was supposed to write yes or no. So the correct answer there is no, 1 mark. Okay. Question 11. Question 11 here. During a school trip, 785 learners were transported in buses. How many buses were used to transport all learners if each bus could transport a maximum of 65 learners? Now, looking at the memo, the correct answer there, or the solution there, number of buses, Elena has divided 785, I beg your pardon, 785 by 65, and the answer is 12, remainder 5. Now, how do you mark that? You mark there, he knows it's 785 must be divided by 65, and then the remainder there. You mark there 1, 1, and then the number of buses because of the remainder. Elena knows that we cannot have that comma bus or whatever, but he knows that it must be 13 buses, even though it will not be full, but it must be 13 buses to transport those learners. Then 13 there. And also here, this is another way, and then there it is. Now, if he puts a full answer, okay, if he gives the answer only also, you will credit him full marks. Okay, apply CA if he makes a mistake. You know now that you'll mark with that mistake of his or hers. Okay, let's go to another question, question 12. Complete the table, 12 there, 20% decimal fraction, and then you fill in there the percentage of 0.75. Let's go to the answers there. The decimal fraction, 0.2, percentage there, 75%, and then the common fraction is 1/20th, 1 over 20, yeah? Okay, let's look at the next one. I think this is clear. It indicates how you should mark. And then we go to this one now, number 13. Write down the following decimal numbers from the smallest to the biggest. You see there, learners must write them from the smallest to the biggest, and then the answer is straightforward. 0.42, the smallest, 0.24, and then 42.4. It must be like this. No half mark here. It's 1. The numbers must come like this. No, they haven't clarified anything here. So you see then the number must come that way. Follow each other that way. Okay. Complete the table. Complete the table. I think that one is also straightforward. If you go to the memo here, it's straightforward. The answer is 31. It's 1 mark. The learner will not get any other answer. It must be 31. It's 1 mark. Okay. Okay. And then we come to this one. Replace A with a number and B with a rule. In the flow diagram below, there is A, there is B. So your answers there here on A, you replace A with 10, and then B minus 2 is, if you replace with 10 here, you can see that is 10 multiplied by 2 is 20. 20, you minus 2 is 18. So the learner must write 10 or 2. Okay, let's go to the next question there. How many squares are there in the diagram below? How many squares are there? Now the answer there, 16 is 14. There are 14 squares. Okay, let's look at what they say there. They indicated here under the clarification 1 by 1 squares. They are 9, 2 by 2 squares. They are 4, 3 by 3 squares 1, and then they added that, and then it gave 14. Look, here now, how do you mark this? How do you mark this? If Elena gives an answer that is from 9 to 13, not less than 9, you give him 1 mark. The correct answer is 40. If he gives 14, you credit him. You give him full marks, 2. But if he writes maybe, if answer from 9, if he says they are 9, squares are 9, you mark him once. It's 1 mark. If he says there are 10 squares, you mark him 1. You give him 1 mark. If he says 11 and so on, I think you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's come to this one now. Look at that one. 17, use the above ways to say what kind of angle are marked in the picture. You can see here 17.1. Okay, is an obtuse angle, no other angle, obtuse angle. And then number 2 here, you can see here, it's a right angle. And remember that those angles are given here. They are given. Elena just choose from that. Okay. Let's look at that 118. Carefully look at the stack of cans and then complete the table. Then stack number 1, you see there 1. Stack number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, you see there. Now Elena was supposed to complete here and there. So the answers for that 18, here you see it's 8, and then 636. You see 36 there. So Elena cannot write any other number. You must write 36 and 6. You see here the pattern. It's 2 marks. Okay. 19. Complete the table. You complete this table there. Okay. Let's look at the memo now. Number of vertices. Number of vertices, 4. Number of edges, 12. And then number of phases, 4. Elena must give those numbers, 4, 12, and 4. So it's 1, 1, 1. Okay. This other one, draw the line of symmetry in the picture. Here is a picture now. Draw the line of symmetry in the picture, and then the learner must draw it that way. I saw the other learner drawing this way. It's wrong. It's wrong. We don't have a mouth there. It will not fall exactly on the other one. But if you take this part, it falls exactly on that other one. So it's 1 mark for that. Okay. Let's come to this one. Right. Let's look here. Draw a reduction of the rectangle on the grid so that the size of the new rectangle is a quarter of the size of the original one. Okay, let's look at the memo there. Elena can draw it this way. Maybe. Let me show you. This way. Or any other way. As long as the length here is 4, the breadth is 2. You see, it can be either this way or this way. You read there 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That way. Okay. What is the difference in hours between Cape Town? Study. Examine the map below and answer the questions that follow. What is the difference in hours between Cape Town and Rio de Janeiro? Elena was supposed to look at Cape Town and Rio de Janeiro. The difference, if you look there, it's 4, yes. It's 4 hours. So it's 1 mark. Now look at the second question. If it is 11 a.m. in Rio de Janeiro, what is the time in Cape Town? What is the time in Cape Town? Okay, the correct answer there is 3:15 hours or 3 p.m. So it's 1 mark. They say here apply CA. Okay. How do you apply CA? Just look at the clarification there. And the map here I want us to look at here. They said it is 11. No, what is the difference in hours? Okay, it's 4. It's 4. Sorry. It's 4. It's 4. And then plus 11. You are given here. You are given 11 here. Then it's 4 plus 11 is 15. Ne? If Elena here is given, it's 11. Ne? It's 11. And then if Elena gives maybe 5. Yeah, the CA here is applied. You'll mark him according to that mistake that he has committed. Then it means the 2 must give you the correct one. If it is 11 a.m. in Rio de Janeiro, what is the time in Cape Town? You will add that like they added here. It's 4, they added 4 here plus 11. They added 4 and 11. If he says it's 5, then it means it will be 5 and 11, and then it will be 16. That is how we apply the CA here. Let's go to 23. Convert to the units as indicated. 23.13 kiloliters is equals to, let's look at the memo there. Simple, that one is 23.1 is 3,000 liters. It's 1 mark. And then the second one is 0.435 meters. It's 1 mark. It means it must be like that. No other answer. Okay, let's come to this one. Number 24. You have 24 there. Colleagues, I'm afraid of my time. 24 here. The question says, examine the packets of sugar and their prices. Examine the packets of sugar and their prices. What is the best buy? You look at that. And then now here at the memo is 24. They said 18 rand 95 multiplied by 2. It gives you 37 rand 90. Or you do it that other way. 36 rand 95 divided by 2. It gives you that other way. Thus 5 kg at 36 is better by. Then you mark the lena there, you mark the lena there, you mark the lena there. So you also apply here the CA. I think now I have talked too much about the CA, marking with that mistake of the lena. We understand this one. Okay, 25 also. What is the difference in the temperature, in the temperatures indicated on the 2 thermometers? Elena will read there the difference. You will see this one is 28 there maybe. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. You see it's 20, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. is 2 there, you see 22, 24, 26, 28, 28, 30. You see that one, that is why 28. Okay, let's look at the memo here. What do they say? And then they gave you that one. They say 37 minus 28. Remember that this one, if you read here, you see that this one is 37. If you read here, this one is 28. And then you minus 37 from, you minus 28 from 37, you get 9. Okay. 26. The graph below shows the sketch of a rectangular garden which must be fenced. The square and the grade each is 1.5 or 1.5 meter long. What is the length of the fence around the garden? Okay, colleagues, there they indicate the perimeter there. Perimeter is 12 multiplied by that, 1.5 meter plus 6 and that. You see here also they say you must apply the CA. The answer is, the correct answer is 27 meters. Okay, let's go to the next one. 27 there. Examine the double graph and then answer the questions. Okay, you look at that. It indicates the time in hours, the extramural activities, and then that one indicates boys and the girls. On which activity do the boys spend most of their time? 27.1 is there, bike riding. And then the second one, how much more time do girls spend on art than boys? It gives you there. It gives you the 80 minus 10 is 70. It's 1 mark, you mark there. And then 28. 28, what is the mode of the given set of numbers? Look there. You can see there, the mode is easy, you can see there. Okay, 28, the mode is 25. Ne? You see there, 25 is the most number. Ne? So, it's 25. Let's go to 29. Choose the word from the list to match the shape, rectangle, parallelogram, pentagon, hexagon. It is given there. You see that one is there in the memo. It's 1 mark, 1 mark. You see there it is a parallelogram, and then the second one there is the hexagon. It has 6 sides. Okay, let's go to this other one. Examine the pictograph below and then answer the questions that follow. You see there it is given, the key is given here. They say represents 4 rainy days. Now, look at the question. 30.1, how many rainy days did Cape Town have? Let's go to Cape Town. Remember this indicates 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. You go there, the answer is 32. And then the last one is draw pictures on the graph to represent 12 rainy days for the Naisna. The picture 1 indicates 4, so to indicate 12 there, it's 3 clouds. Any drawing with 3 clouds, don't look at the size of the clouds. Colleagues, we have now come to the end of this memo presentation, and I hope now everything is clear to you all, and you will mark accordingly. If you have or encounter any problem, my cell phone number is 082-7707-050. My name is Sarel Mohlodi. You can phone me at any time except in the evening after 11 o'clock. I thank you very much. Good luck for your marking.